abandoned by the most. He listened like a shoreline, hearing every crashing wave, knowing strength is born in choosing not to harden just to save. He learned that calm is fragile, he learned that truth is slow, but every step in mercy is a step where courage grows. This is the burden of the gentle road, holding light for others when your own feels overflowed, bearing every sorrow with the grace the world won't see, standing firm in kindness when it costs your certainty. This is the burden of the gentle road, a quiet vow no cruelty can erode. He faced the cold indifference of a system built to bind, the weight of countless futures pressing heavy on his mind. Yet he found a deeper freedom in a soul that won't divide, a willingness to suffer so another heart survives. He held the line with patience, he held the night alone, knowing seeds of compassion need darkness to be grown. This is the burden of the gentle road, holding light for others when your own feels overflowed, bearing every sorrow with the grace the world won't see, standing firm in kindness when it costs your certainty. This is the burden of the gentle road, a quiet vow no cruelty can erode. The path of peace is narrow, the climb is steep and long, but every silent victory becomes another song. He understood the timeless truth that echoes through the pain, a heart that chooses tenderness will always rise again. This is the burden of the gentle road, holding light for others when your own feels overflowed, bearing every sorrow with the grace the world won't see, standing firm in kindness when it costs your certainty. This is the burden of the gentle road, where sacrifice becomes the seed of hope bestowed. You walk beneath the burning sun with just a slow stain, where voices hidden shadows and the helpless learn to weep. Yet every step he offered carried more than just his own. It stirred the quiet longing buried deep in flesh and bone. For every mile he traveled, another heartbeat stirred. Shadows said spread faster than a word. These are the That become a tide, rising from the ground where the weary used to hide. Lifted and wounded, dream the world refused to hear. Turning down to thunder, the future draws near. These are the footsteps that become a tide, become a tide. He walked where tempers gather, like storms along the coast, where voices crack with hunger and power claim to boast. Yet he moved with measured breathing, a lantern in his chest, refusing to match the thunder, choosing gentleness instead. Every mile revealed a fracture, every tear became a sign. Strength is in the steel we feel, the death of black tail. On the path of the quiet flame, birds were to sing, her heart kicked times to fly. They had wings of rain to fly, the unspoken. He told me the path first lips like eyes He watched injustice towering like shadows on a wall, and faced it with the stillness that unsettled towers tall. Chains rattled in defiance, boots thundered in command, but he held a truth that echoed louder than any marching band. Where others sharpened fury, he sharpened clarity instead. Turning silence into armor, turning vision into thread. On the path of the quiet flame, where the world learns what a single heart contains. Through the noise, through the weight, through the fire unspoken, he held ground, not by force but by vows unbroken. On the path of the quiet flame, the path the cardinal tinged to change. He showed that patience is in weakness, that mercy is in friends, that resolve can cut through iron, where the stars and blades would fail. He lived the truth they feed, the truth that breaks from tunic cannot bloom from hate, only from a soul that chooses to become the steady flame. On the path of the quiet flame, where the world learns what a single heart contains. Noise through the maze, through the sound pain. Purpose left a chain of hearts awoken on the path of the quiet flames. Flames to chase. can outlive the loudest voice. Flow like a river made of resolve, winding through the barriers no empire can dissolve. Break on the stones but never break apart. Strength is the quiet turning of a steadfast heart. Flow like a river made of resolve, shaping the world with the softest force involved. He saw the weary masses standing at the edge of fate, burdened by a world that taught them only how to wait. Yeah, he taught them single steps becomes a storm of light. Uncertainty and darkness is spark that guides the night. He carried hope like water to the thirsty and unheard, not by raising weapons, but by lifting unlearned. Flow like a river made of resolve, winding through the barriers no empire can dissolve. Break on the stones but never break apart. Strength is the quiet turning of a steadfast heart. Flow like a river made of resolve, shaping the world with the softest voice. He knew the rock could tremble, and a single truth would stand. New times would shift forever when compassion takes command. A wave can rise from whispers, a sea can start from pain. A snowflake to water can wear through hardened chains. Flow like a river made of resolve, winding through the barriers no empire can dissolve. Break on the stones, or break apart. Strength is the quiet turning of a steadfast heart. Like a river made of resolve, should we take you? Footsteps on a quiet road, dust rising with his truth when battered thin. And found that freedom grows its roots where simple steps begin. No weapon forged in anger, no throne carved out of fear. Just a breath becoming thunder when the world refused to hear. Salt in the wind, rising from the ocean of the unheard. Hope in the hands of a pilgrim, carrying more than a word. Light in the dust, guiding every heart that chose to stand. A quiet fire moves the earth, more than 1,000 lifted hands. He taught the storms to soften, he taught the wounds to mend. He taught the world that bending doesn't mean you break or bend. A lesson carved in silence, a path returned to stone. The smallest voice becomes a tide when truth stands on its own. Salt in the wind, rising from the ocean of the unheard. Hope in the hands of a pilgrim, carrying more than any word. In the dust, echoing across a changing land. A quiet fire leaves a glow long after ashes leave the sand. He walked through fields of tension where the night refused to break, where fear clung to the weary like a tide that would not wake. But he carried in his footsteps something brighter than the sun, a quiet vow unending, proving darkness never won. He knew that truth is fragile until a heart commits. Then even storms grow cautious where unwavering spirit sits. This is the light that would not fade, even when the world grew cold or shadows barricade. A beacon born in silence, carried softly through the pain, a glow that lingers steady when all else begins to wane. This is the light that would not fade, guiding countless hearts that once felt unafraid. He faced the walls of power built on centuries of fear, structures tall as mountains trembling when he drew near. For nothing forged in cruelty can stand before a soul that rises without hatred yet remains entirely whole. He held the flame within him when winds began to roar, knowing truth that's lived with purpose burns brighter than before. This is the light that would not fade, even when the world grew cold or shadows barricade. A beacon born in silence, carried softly body, but to show what humans are. He learned that faith and kindness outlives every passing night. And even in the deepest dark, a single spark is sight. This is the light that would not fade, even when the world grew cold or shadows barricade. A beacon born in silence, carried softly through the pain. A glow that lingers steady when all else begins to wane. This is the light that would not fade. Guided in countless truths spoken. A truth no fear can shade. He faced the world unarmored, knowing loss would mark the way. But trusted in the quiet truth that pain can still portray. A future shaped by mercy, not the hunger to control. A future where the smallest heart can fortify the whole. He held the torch of conscience through storms that shook the land, proving change begins in moments few will ever understand. We leave behind a trail of steady courage for the searching ones to find, where gentle hands uplift the weak and soften what is cruel, where kindness grows in places once abandoned as a rule. And though his journey ended, its meaning passed like flame, from quiet soul to quiet soul, each carrying the same four pieces built in new land. A touch was handed on, it does not last, this is the path we leave behind, a trail of steady courage for the searching ones to find, where gentle hands uplift the weak and soften what is cruel, where kindness grows in places once abandoned as a rule. This is the legacy of my quiet force and broken consistency. its birth. He learned that storms within us can shape the path we choose. A heart that won't surrender is a heart that cannot lose. In the stillness that remains after anger breaks like rain, there's a strength no fist can fracture. There's a light no night can claim. In the stillness that remains, peace becomes the mightiest terrain. He faced a world unyielding, rigid in its old control, but held a quiet certainty embroidered in his soul. He found that dignity is armor when the world demands you fall, and every humble gesture plants a seed that outgrows walls. He carried hope like embers smoldering through the cold, a testament that mercy can be fiercer than bolts. In the stillness that remains after anger breaks like rain, there's a strength no fist can fracture. There's a light no night can claim. In the stillness that remains, peace becomes the mightiest terrain. Power built on fear will falter. Power built on truth will rise. He saw change begin in footsteps, heard the future in their cries. And though the road was narrow, and though the nights were long, he walked it in devotion to the quiet that makes us strong. In the stillness that remains after anger breaks like rain, there's a strength no fist can fracture. There's a light no night can stain. In the stillness that remains, peace becomes the mightiest terrain, where the calm outlives the pain. In the stillness, he remains. He faced the rising tension as the temper shook the ground, as those who feared his message tried to silence every sound. But still he held the stillness like an oath he'd sworn within it, knowing battles born of anger only teach the world to sin. He felt the doubt surround him, This is the weight that would not bend. The kind of strength that souls the kind of strength that grows in souls no cruelty can sway. A power that stands unbroken when the world demands decay. This is the weight that would not bend. A pillar in the chaos, a truth the ages will defend. This is the weight that would not bend. No cruelty can sway.
Silence felt inherited and hoped to fight him in. But every word he whispered carried farther than he knew. A spark within the sleepers forming embers into view. He felt the shift inside him. He saw the fear and why. The moment when the powerless discover. This is what it feels like when the many start to rise. Transformation starts in souls refusing hate. That courage shared in unity rewrites a nation's fate. He watched his doubt turn steady. He watched his fear turn brave. When the wounded learn the strength they always gave. This is what it feels like when the many start to rise. When 1,000 quiet heartbeats grow to when the chains of old obedience tremble under waking eyes, and the gentle lead the mighty in the tide they can't despise. This is what it feels like. The many start to rise. A whisper spreads like wildfire when truth becomes a flame. A march begins in footsteps that once only spoke in shame. No ruler can contain it, no fear can hold it down. A sea of souls united can overturn the ground. This is what it feels like when the many start to rise. And the chains of old obedience tremble under waking eyes, and the gentle lead the mighty in the tide they can't despise. This is what it feels like when the many start to rise, and every claims its future and the power it invades. Crossroads split the land, where choices carved through futures like lines drawn in the sand. He felt the weight of your to slow, but patience plants the gardens where the fiercest freedoms grow. This is where courage learns to breathe, where every shaken spirit finds a place it won't have to leave, where a single steady heartbeat can unfasten tyranny, and the gentle teach the weary what it means to live and free. This is where courage learns to breathe. He walked through nights of tension when the air felt sharp with doubt, when hope was just a whisper threatening to flicker out. Yet he held the quiet center like an anchor in the storm, showing peace becomes a power when conviction takes its form. He saw the way compassion could mend the hardest stone, how kindness in its fullness makes the darkest pain feel known. This is where courage learns to breathe, where every shaken spirit finds a place it won't have to leave, where a single steady heartbeat can unfasten tyranny, and the gentle teach the weary what it means to live and free. This is where courage learns to breathe. No victory is sudden, no freedom born in haste. It rises from the moments when fear is faced with grace. He learned the truth unspoken by everyone that plead. Strength is found in choosing who we dare to be. This is where courage learns to breathe, where every shaken spirit finds a place it won't have to leave, where a single steady heartbeat can manifest in tyranny, and the gentle teach the weary what it means to live and free. This is where courage learns to in the stillness, in the struggle, in the long, long broken sleep.